Bashem Yahushai will be magnified. Hey, man, you devils, man. Hey, you know what, man? You're gonna go down, man. You're gonna go down, man. Y'all gonna know. And you devils know what the prophets are saying is true. The prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know what we're saying is true. You know you're going down. You cannot fight against the forces of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You can't fight against the men of valor, man, the house of David. You can't. Lord, when we're part of that elect, man. You're going to be able to fight against Leviathan. You're not going to be able to fight against the Justice League that's going to get that spiritual powers, man. You're not going to be able to, man. They're going to fucking crush your ass. So you're fucked. Here it is. The Most High has the Navy, which is Leviathan. Then he has his ground troops, which is the house of David. Then he has the Air Force, which is his chariots. And he's sending his son to personally fuck your shit up. So you're fucked up in every angle, man. Everywhere you go, you're going to get fucking your ass kicked. And beat the shit out of you, man. I'm gonna start at 10. I'm gonna finish at 10. I mean, start off at where I left off at 9. I'm gonna go on 10. Job 40 and 10. None is so fierce that thou stir him up. Who then shall be able to stand before me? Who have prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts nor his power, nor his comely proportion, which that's happening now with the Fukishima. Leviathan is about to appear onto the whole freaking world, man. Ain't gonna be no hiding into all this Fukushima radiation, all these fishes and shit down. You fucking with his food, man. You fucking with his meal. You putting chemicals in his meal. Just like you put the chemicals in our food, man. Now you fucking with Leviathan's meal, man. You fucking with his habitat, his home. Who can discover the face of his garment? Who can come to him with a double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face, or his teeth are terrible round about? And the Most High is asking, like, you come fuck with Leviathan. You like fucking with the dolphins. You love fucking with the fishes, right? You love hooking up the fishes, putting the fish in net. Come fish Leviathan. Come get Leviathan. Fish up Leviathan if you can. Hey, they have you even show like the crocodiles. They open up their mouth and they put their head in the crocodile, like for shows and shit. Put your head in Leviathan's mouth, man. Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride. shut up together as with a closed seal. Because when you get deep in the depths of the sea, you have to have a tight seal. You have to withstand that pressure. So a lot of them sea serpents that become like that oarfish that came out after the Fukushima radiation. That Fukushima, that the oarfish that came out of that, well, they were giant eels, man. And we look at the fishes. You look at the giant eels, the serpents, the oarfish, the giant serpents. They're very thin. They're designed like that to withstand the pressure. But Leviathan is bulky and he's strong, and he's wide as hell, man. He's gonna go into it. His scales are his pride, shut up together as for the closed seal, can withstand that pressure of the depths of the sea. One is so near to another that no air can come between them, so it can withstand that pressure in the depths of the sea. They are joined one to another, they stick together, they cannot be sundered. By his nissings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. They shine bright and light. Because in the depths of the sea, the animals have spiritual power. There was even a show on that. The animals that have spiritual power, with the dude that played Xavier in X-Men. They showed you the animals with shooting. They had night vision. They shot light out of their eyes, like owls, man. They had the night vision, man. They could see at night because it gets real thick in darkness in the depths of the sea. Just like that thick darkness that's coming to this modern day Egypt, America. Actually, literally, that's what that means. Literally, they are joined one to another. They stick together. They cannot be asunder. By his nascent light then shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps. Now Godzilla will shoot fire out of his mouth, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils go of smoke, and out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindle coals, and the flame go out of his mouth. Most High especially equipped Leviathan, man. And his neck remained of strength. Sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. They showed you right here, they tried to shoot missiles and bullets at Godzillaleviathan. It wasn't doing shit. Imagine, you need to be built you have to have a heavy body, heavy type of special body to actually withstand that depth, that pressure in the depths of the sea. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua made Leviathan very special to withstand that, man, that pressure. That the submarines can't even go to the depths of the sea, to the bottom of the sea, but Leviathan can. The sword of him, you know what, 25, Salakia. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breakings they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold the spear, the dart, nor the harbinger. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Now they're shooting arrows, they're shooting missiles at Leviathan, and they doing the goddamn thing, man. So here's all the all your weapons, all your weapons ain't gonna do nothing against Leviathan, man. They just shooting the arrow at Leviathan right here. Oh, snap on you fucking devils, man. Snap on Esau's military. They brought that out, man. He shot fire out of his mouth, man. You see that scene? He shot fire out of his mouth. And that's what Leviathan... Hey, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna let loose on you devils, man. He's gonna get you in every angle, man. Every element's gonna turn against you. And Leviathan shoots fire out of his mouth. You even have dinosaurs, the dinosaur, sea serpent, giant dinosaur, which they had like 2 holes in front of his mouth. And the scientists was breaking down the documentary, and they said that basically, they said it was like some type of chemical that was mixed together to actually shoot fire out of his mouth. Then forced the whole dragon shit, which the word dinosaur came out in the 1800s. Prior to that, they would call it dragons. You know, which Josephus talked about a dragon that had his serpent tail dragging on the floor. Alexander the Greek talked about giant serpents, man.